guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl MQ and I'm back again with another exciting video. And this time, this video is from CNBC International. And the title is Why is Scandinavia so expensive? CNBC explains. Yeah. So if you want to watch this video uninterrupted, go ahead to CNBC International channel and watch the video. The link is in my description below. Okay. So without further ado, let's check this video out.
Across Scandinavia, the average price of everything from a knitted roll neck to pastries from the local bakery are some of the highest in the world. Scandinavia is a region in Northern Europe that was historically made up of three kingdoms: Norway, Sweden and Denmark. They're united by their Viking heritage, but also their shared reputation as one of the most expensive regions to live and visit. Whether it's buying a car or a TV, consumers in Scandinavia pay some of the highest prices in the world. Even buying groceries is costly, with all three countries' food and drink prices above the European average. All three countries also have a...
Wow. That means the cost of living is so expensive. I was going to say, and yet they are the happiest country. They are one of the happiest countries in the world. And then I remembered Finland isn't part of Scandinavia, because in my previous videos I kind of mentioned that Finland was part of Scandinavia, and someone corrected me in the comment section that sometimes people refer to Finland as part of Scandinavia, but originally they are not. So I reserve my comment, okay?
Standard VAT rate of 25%. Amongst all the European nations, only Hungary has a higher rate. Heading to the bar is also pretty pricey. In Norway, having a beer or glass of wine will cost 2.5 times the EU average. Both Norway and Sweden have state-run monopolies on alcohol, which helps keep the prices up. This social market model, rather than a liberal market model like in the US, is common across Scandinavia and helps explain why the cost of living is so high. Scandinavian countries have large welfare states, with their social expenditures as a percentage of GDP among the highest in the world. This requires high levels of taxation. Sweden has a top rate of personal income tax of over 60%, while Denmark's is more than 55%. Both of which are well above the OECD average.
Wow, that's really high. So what then do they go home with? Wow, that's really high. Really high for tax. Wow. But then if it's being put to use for them, I think it's fair enough, right? If their standard of living is good, if the tax they paid is being put into good use, like their health system, their health care, and their how do I say, quality of life, I think it's fair enough, right? But I wouldn't know. I guess I have to check more videos out.
In Denmark, if you want to buy a car, you have to pay anywhere between 85 and 150% tax on top of the cost of the vehicle.
85 to 150% tax? Wow, that's expensive. So how much then is a car? My God, that's really expensive. What? 85 to 150% tax when you want to buy a car? Wow. How true is this, guys? Let me know in the comments. This is so high.
Vehicle. And the taxes don't stop there. Let's say I want to buy a sweater in Denmark. I pay 300 kroner for it, but how much of that money actually goes to the vendor? Well, first there's the 25% VAT, leaving the seller with 240 kroner. The clothes shop also has to pay a minimum 22% of corporate income tax. That means that a big portion of the money I paid for my sweater goes to the Danish government. Not to mention there's a hefty payroll tax on employees' wages, and the store still has to pay for rent, electricity and cleaning, all of which are taxed too. These taxes mean that for Scandinavian businesses to make a profit, they need to charge their consumers high prices. For some companies, this has proved too much of a burden for their business model. The world's biggest furniture company, IKEA, was founded in Sweden, but has moved its headquarters to the Netherlands. Through corporate restructuring, the business is now owned by a non-profit Dutch parent company, in part due to the high taxes in Sweden. But according to some experts, Scandinavia's social democrat tendencies have led to a strong social cohesion and has helped provide political stability. This in turn has made their economy safe havens for outside investors, which is one reason why the Danish, Swedish and Norwegian currencies, called krona, are so strong. This can be tough on tourists, with the exchange rate doing them no favours. If the cost of living in Scandinavia is so expensive, why then are its citizens some of the happiest in the world? In the past
Exactly what I said. Exactly, but then I know Finland is one of the happiest countries in the world. So when this video started playing, I was like, when I saw the high cost of living, I was like, but yeah, they are still the happiest in the world. And then I remembered someone's comment that said Finland is not part of Scandinavia. And then this is what this guy is saying. Yeah, okay. So then it means Denmark, Norway, and Sweden are also happy people. They're also happy. But then, okay, but Finland is the happiest, right? Okay. Oh, well, let's see. Let's see why they are still happy despite this high cost of living. I really want to know.
5 years, Scandinavian countries have regularly topped the World Happiness Report. That's an index that measures overall life satisfaction based on different contributing factors. Some experts attribute these high satisfaction levels with Scandinavia's large welfare state, which they say ensures financial security, job security, and economic distribution. In return for high taxes, citizens get free state education, very cheap childcare, a functioning public transport, and a free health service. But a large
I see. Then that's fair enough. Their taxes are being put to good use, so then that's fair enough. After all, that's why they're working, right? To have good healthcare systems, to have very good childcare support. So I think it's fair enough. I think this explains it, yeah, why they are happy despite the high cost of living. So yeah.
Expensive social welfare state doesn't necessarily mean the best. For example, Norway is the only Scandinavian country that ranks in the top 10 for adult education levels amongst OECD countries. And yet Scandinavians remain happy with the status quo, living within a social corporatist economy that provides reliable economic welfare. Having a beer at the end of the day does cost a small fortune, but for people living and working in Scandinavia, high prices provide a quality of life that's worth paying for.
Yeah, it's worth paying for, actually. Wow.
Hi guys, thanks very much for watching. If you'd like to see any more of our explainers, then check out these. Otherwise, feel free to comment below the video for any future videos you'd like us to make, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Tack for watching.
Okay, thank you. This was an interesting watch. It was a short video but very detailed. I loved it. I enjoyed it. You guys, if you love this video and if you want to watch it uninterrupted, head on to CNBC International channel so you get the uninterrupted video, because of course this channel is a reaction video, so I gave my comments, I reacted to it, so there were some pauses in between. So if you want to watch it uninterrupted, head on to CNBC International channel, subscribe to their channel, and then watch this video. They have a lot of amazing videos there. Thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead, subscribe to this channel, like this video, share them with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.